Local Women Magazine presents Local Women Podcast, the show for things that matter.
Well, hello and welcome to the very first Local Women's Sport podcast. And I thought, let's go with a history maker. This is a girl who was the first girl to play in a boys' team at the Super Cup. And it's Abi Sweetlove, currently with Northern Ireland Under-19s and Linfield. Abi, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to get a hold of you because you're busy, aren't you, at university as well?
Yeah, busy. I'm at uni, doing sports science at the minute. I'm in my first year, and then obviously playing football and whatever else. So, busy.
You've had a lot of headlines in the last year in particular because you were voted the Manager's Player of the Year at Linfield, a huge women's club.
Yeah, of course. It was a privilege to play for that club. Well, obviously I'm still there, but of course it's always good to get an award at the end of the year. It just shows how hard you've been working all year, and it's good to get recognised.
You're still only 18, so you've a great career ahead of you, and you were brought into the senior Northern Ireland side for that one cap. What was that like? Daunting?
It was quite daunting, but I was more excited, rather than nervous. Obviously there were nerves there, but I kind of just took it all on board, and I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
And hopefully more to come.
Hopefully more to come. Yeah. I'm going to take you right back to Ballymena Youth, because that was the first club that
way
you were...
back.
That is way back. Well, what age were you then when you started playing football?
I think I was 6.
Yeah.
And there was a mini soccer academy at Ballymena, and I think there was something like 200 boys or something, and I was there, the only girl.
Yet it wasn't daunting for you.
It was a wee bit at the start, but I think I just kind of grew into it, and I just loved it.
It's just play no matter what.
Yeah, of course. The boys were a wee bit iffy at the start as well.
Really?
Didn't really want to pass to me or anything, but I kind of just made sure they knew I was there, and then just kind of took off from there.
You have a lot of good mentors around you. Besides, was it Creek Duff? Or was that Ballymena at the time? Christoph, yeah. And then your brother, of course.
Yeah,
Tell me about him.
So whenever I was younger, me and him would always be out playing in the street or whatever. And that kind of is what got me into football. Started playing for Ballymena. He was at Ballymena, and then he went to Linfield as well. And then he got a move to Celtic. So he was over at Celtic for 4 years, I think. And then got a few bad injuries, but that's life. And then he got a move to Sweden after that. And now he's back home playing in the Irish League, but as good as ever. So
how can he help you with the ups and downs of football? Because you do have some incredible highs and some crashing lows, don't you?
Yeah. Well, he showed me that, because obviously you can get a professional deal across the water, and it can just come crashing down, obviously, with injuries and stuff. And it's just showed me that I have to take every opportunity that I have while I have it, because you never know what's going to happen, whenever you're playing. So.
Can you give me an idea of your training schedule? Because you have to keep yourself fit throughout. You can't just suddenly I'll just go to the gym once a week.
Yeah. So in season, I'd be training on a Monday, Wednesday, and then playing on a Friday. At the minute, I'm not in season, so I'm at the gym most of the time. But I'm also playing with Northern Ireland then as well. We train every weekend together. It's great. And then we're going to Albania soon as well. So
yeah, that's good. Right. And you're with Gail Redmond's team. She's taken over Under-17, Under-19s. She is a wonderful mentor to have, somebody who's played herself at the highest level, but also is a great coach to younger girls. Yeah. It's important to have that at your age, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And I remember Gail whenever I was no height, and she was always encouraging me and telling me how good I was, and she's just great. And even now, she's one of the best coaches I've probably ever had, even for just getting you up for it and stuff. She's a great manager, and I'll miss her.
I know there's so many fantastic players, and obviously the retirement, the likes of Ashley Hutton, Julie Nelson, Marissa Callahan, and they want to put back into the sport, so they are making it better for you girls. It's good that you're playing in 2025, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I've been coached by Julie and Marissa and obviously Gail, and I play beside Ashley Hutton. I've played beside her since I was 16 in that squad, and I've learned so much from her, honestly. You can say that, and not really mean it, but 100%, I mean it so much. Like, she's just such a big presence in that squad, and I just see whenever she's not there, I really miss her, like, playing beside me, I really do. But yeah, I've learned so much from her.
Yeah, and defence is the only position you really want to play in, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a wee bit of a midfielder. I used to play midfield, so just back and forth.
Quite like the attacking opportunities as well.
Yeah, a wee bit.
Yeah, you're nerves of steel taking penalties and corners.
Well,
and
that we used to, but not anymore. I missed one in a semi-final against Sion Swifts, and I don't think I've taken one since, but I need to get back on them.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And then in the age of social media, people think they have a right to say how you've played or how bad you were or something.
Exactly. All them reports and all you're reading, thinking, and all them people on social media just commenting whatever they think, and I'm thinking, you weren't even playing, so what are you on about?
You're 17, 18 years of age.
Exactly.
They need
so
to look
young.
at themselves.
Yeah,
they really
exactly.
do. You do have that good support network of the Linfield team as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Linfield, they've had some great players go through there as well, like the McGuinness sisters
exactly.
and Ashley, of course.
Yeah, of course. They had a great squad. I think they won the league a good few times before I was there, but I think whenever I was there, it was a very young team. We're still a very young squad, but I think we're definitely building strength and, hopefully competing.
Yeah,
because big title.
we're not even pre-season, but obviously we're nearly there.
Yeah.
We have a couple of months to go before it kicks in properly. And then, dreams can come true. Leinster Rangers last year came up and absolutely got themselves to a final.
Exactly.
That's my local things. I know there'll be approaches for you as well, but you just take everything in your stride while you're enjoying it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Local Women Podcast, the show for things that matter.
In terms of the international games, that's a whole new opening for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Whenever I was in with the senior team, we were playing against Croatia, and I think it was the first time I'd ever played at Windsor. Obviously, I didn't play, but I warmed up and all on the pitch, and I think I was loving it.
Yeah.
I've never played there before, and like even playing for Linfield, we never really get to play on that pitch because it's obviously the men's pitch.
Yeah.
And no, it was great.
How do you cope with nerves ahead of a huge international game like Croatia or Albania?
I don't even know. I think music definitely helps me. Whenever I'm on the way to a game, I stick in the headphones and then I think I'm fine. Wee bit of a nervous tummy, but once I get out on the pitch, I'm completely fine. Like,
yeah. So what's on your playlist you're going to share?
Flip.
SZA.
No, I like old music.
Good. U105 is a good station to listen to.
I know, I do like U105 actually. The Dire Straits.
Dire Straits,
I like them. I like some dad music.
Maybe Bon Jovi.
Wee bit,
yeah. Eye of the Tiger apparently is meant to be the number one psyche up ahead of it. Yeah, huge game, yeah.
I need to try that one.
Yeah, you could try that one. This is quite random, but I discovered that you started out as an Irish dancer.
Yes, I did.
So tell me about that.
I danced before I played football, and then they kind of just went side by side. I think I started dancing when I was like 3 or 4 or 5, maybe around that age. And then, so this is me on a Saturday. I would go to football from 10 to 12, and then dancing would start at 12, and it would go to like 2 or something. So I'd be running straight from football straight to dancing. It was hectic, but
I'm sure you were fit then from a very early age. Yeah.
Very fit.
Were you always supported in your choice of sport?
Yes.
Always?
Yeah. I think my mum and dad definitely knew that I didn't want to dance anymore. And they were happy enough whenever I went to football, and I think sport on the whole, dancing and football, they were 100% happy with my choices, so
yeah,
it was fine.
What about, were you aware that you were a history maker? That, all those headlines at the Super Cup, here is this girl from Ballymena, that's made history. It hadn't been done before, no girl had played in a boys' team.
I know. I remember whenever we had obviously entered for it, and we had to write a long letter to the board and all saying, can we play this girl? And then it came back that they could, and I don't really remember being like, oh, like this is something really big. But I think looking back now, I'm thinking that is big, like it's quite influential, and I think it lets other girls of that age know that they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there was that good campaign, I say, a few years ago. It was actually in the south, but it was just up here as well. It's called #Can'tSeeCan'tBe. It was a Twitter campaign.
Yeah.
And it was that if we don't see girls
Yeah, exactly.
visibly playing the sports, then how can we ever encourage the next generation coming through? I mean, it's so different. Obviously, women didn't play rugby or Gaelic or football when I was like growing up. There was no way that would have happened. So I sit back and I'm so proud to see the development. I mean, particularly in the last decade, of women's football, and the chance for you to go, actually want to be a professional and make a career out of it. So do you set yourself goals each year of what you want to achieve?
Yes, I do. Last year was kind of, I think 2 years ago whenever I was at Linfield, my first year at Linfield, I played a really good season. The second season was a wee bit, so then last season I kind of wanted to pick myself back up, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't really have any goals internationally. I just thought I'll just go play for the under-19s and just play my best. But then obviously I got the call up and I was thinking, like, this is more than I could have expected for this year. So I think this year I'm thinking another wee call up.
Yeah, another
Would do
call
me
up.
good.
First team football
Yeah.
as well.
First team, yeah, of course. But I think that's probably my main goal for this year, is get another senior international call up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tanya Oxtoby, what a fantastic good manager she is.
Yeah, of course. I've obviously only met her that one time, like that 1 week camp, but she was great and she's so professional, and the fine details that she picks out is it's unreal. But it's great to see.
Yeah. She was asked a question at something I was at a few nights ago about what advice would you give to your younger self? And she said, always be yourself and believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And that it's easy to say that, but you really have to.
You do have to, yeah.
And you do have to have a certain level of resilience too.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because there's so many setbacks that you can have playing sport, and the career's not always going to be on the up, so there's ups and downs, so you just have to be able to deal with it.
No, obviously Linfield, fantastic club you're with at the minute, but if you did get a professional contract, the WSL, what club would you like to go to?
Probably Arsenal.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For no reason. But all the players there just seem really nice.
Yeah. Do you have one player that you particularly go, wow?
Well, you'd probably expect like a defender, but I think Sam Kerr's like unreal.
Yeah.
She's just, I don't even know. She's just so good. But defender-wise, probably...
Be Millie Bright, maybe, no?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, Leah Williamson obviously has just came back from her ACL, so
Of course.
that shows a good deal of resilience. There's a lot of players out with ACL injuries, but yeah, probably Leah.
Yeah, just keep yourself safe now. So,
exactly.
Just finally, you know, your mum and dad must be just so proud of you.
Yeah,
and how does that make you feel when they're watching you?
Well, they're there every week, and I can't be more thankful for that, because I don't think they've ever missed a match in their life. Apart from one time they were on holiday. But yeah, they've been there to support me ever since I was no age, and they continue to support me every single day, and they keep me right, and I just want to thank them for that. And obviously I'm proud to wear my name on the back of my shirt, and that's my family's name, and I've said that before, and I think that makes them proud as well, seeing me wearing Sweetlove on my back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. We do wish you all the best, and I'm just delighted that you took time out of your schedule to come and talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so good luck to Linfield and all the other clubs. Good luck to Linfield in the Premiership, and we hope to see you in that senior team soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Local Women Podcast, the show for things that matter.